This is our garden. It's kind of a dumpster fire. We've been in a mega drought, I guess, at least as long as we've lived here, so 2020. No matter how much we water, it's just not enough. I think our soil has become hydrophobic, which means we water and it just immediately dries out. We do have some cover crops that we're gonna plant, but I'm also gonna try another solution. This is agar powder. It comes from a seaweed, and I'm gonna make a paste out of it, dilute it with a lot of water, and then put it in our soil. I'll have to do it a bunch of times in the fall and then back again in the spring, along with some compost. Hopefully it'll kind of help the soil improve along with the cover crops. So the recipe on the interwebs says 2 cups of water for 2 tablespoons, so I'm gonna add 4 since I doubled it. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. I wouldn't call this a paste, but I'm gonna call it because I do not have patience. Agar can also be used as a gelatin replacement for vegans, so that's awesome. In case you crave Jell-O. And so I'm gonna hillbilly this, and I'm just gonna throw a bunch of water in it and then put some in my watering can and throw water in the watering can. It says you're supposed to add 4 cups for every half recipe. So I think it had 16 cups, but I'm just gonna do it this way because my watering can isn't big enough. So it's turning into gel. All right, let me get that stirred. I would say don't do that. I don't know why they have you make this elaborate paste and you mix it with water, because it just turns stupid. So we're gonna put it in this blender, blend it all up, and then we're gonna put it in the watering can. This is a little bit better. So that's the blended stuff. I put it in a bucket and mixed it with water. You still have to kind of stir it because it'll get goopy. And now I'm gonna pour it into my watering can. Thank you, loud car. And pour it in the garden. It's a lot more steps than I thought. I don't know, I guess we'll see. That was a lot more involved than I thought it was gonna be, or it should have been. The watering can just gets clogged up, so I'll just use a bucket or maybe a really big watering can holes. But we'll see. I poured it on pretty much every plant. And like I said, you got to keep doing it because it just biodegrades. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.